क्या
Hi.
बोलना है?
Hi.
Hello. Currently, as Pallavi said, I'm pursuing livelihood and social entrepreneurship.
Okay. So tell me your experience till now in Hindi, as
yeah.
everyone wants to listen Hindi from you.
See, ऐसा नहीं होता है कि सब जिसका सबको मुझे मेरा हिंदी सुनना है.
Hello, welcome to your own YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be your host. So today we are going to discuss on a very unique course here in TIS Mumbai, that is Livelihood and Social Entrepreneurship. We have one second year student and one is our classmate. So let's introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, Vanakkam Nanbargale. So I'm Surya Prabha and I'm currently pursuing social work in Livelihoods and Social Entrepreneurship, and I'm from Tamil Nadu. Let's give the mic to the next guest.
Hi, എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. I'm Ismail. I'm the first year student of Master of Arts in Social Work, specialized in Livelihood and Social Entrepreneurship, LSC. I'm coming from Kerala, and yeah, up to you.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask a first question from you. So earlier there is a TISNET. Now they changed the pattern and now we are here giving the exam of CUET. So earlier there is TISNET. So how was your experience of preparing for TISNET?
I think everybody might know this. We had like 3 rounds in TISNET. First one is the written test, which is for all courses. And then we had DAF, detailed application form. And then the next one is, the last one is the interview, the personal interview round. So for TISNET, do you want me to say how I prepared and all? I mean, okay, so I got into this coaching, which I recommend not to, because it wasn't that worth, because I didn't really prepare for it. But then I started my preparation around December, and then I was doing it consistently, especially the current affairs, and I sucked at maths, so I had to prepare a little bit. But then we had this actually it doesn't matter how much score you get, but then you have to get the score, the qualifying cutoff for your own course. So for me, it was around 42 and I got like around 50. So I was, sorted. And for the detailed application form also, it was not that of a big deal. You could just write what you really wanted. And I feel like the genuinity and the authenticity is what, this university is looking for. And for interview also, I think you should know what is happening around you. And I think we should talk about interview more in detail later. So yeah.
I guess almost the same pattern like assessment, right?
Yes.
Yeah, only the
CUET is being.
CUET same. So tell me your preparation journey.
So actually, my preparation was like I was actually preparing for a CAT, and afterwards I changed my ambition, what say, and I started preparing for TISNET actually. So basically, earlier we didn't have the information that CUET is going to be the criteria. So I also started preparing for TISNET. I think during October and July I started. I also took one coaching, which I don't recommend. So. And it was not a hardcore preparation. I was chilling in my home. I was not preparing great. So after February and all, the exam was in March. So I started preparing well from February. I took another coaching, which was in Malayalam. So it was pretty good. I'll recommend that if you are a Malayali, because the class is in Malayalam. And I was more concerned about the GK, because maths and English I was okay, because I was preparing for CAT. So I was giving more concentration towards GK. And the exam also was like, the criteria was similar, like CUET score, then DAF, then interview. So you have to get good marks, because my interview was not at all good. I think most of my friends' interview was not good. I had good score, like 151 was the cutoff. I had 191. So I think that's why I got admission. The weightage was like 75% for the exam and 25% for the interview. And the DAF was also, as Surya told you, you have to be honest. And that is what being required. They are not considering for Shakespearean English. You just have to be honest and just tell why you are taking this course. So yeah, that was my preparation. Thank you.
What was your extempore topic?
My extempore topic for LSE was need for palliative care, because I mentioned in my DAF that I volunteered in a palliative center. So I think that's why they asked me this, and it was well for me because I knew that I had some mock interviews and all. Surya here, she conducted a mock interview for me, and I have an idea what and all they are going to ask. So I prepared well. So that was quite easy for me, the extempore topic.
So basically, they took extempore topic from our DAF.
Yes.
Whatever you the details fill in the DAF form, right? Or may they ask some different topics?
Actually, 95% they'll ask you from DAF only. But then for me, they asked me about, I think, impact of movies in society. So that was my topic, which I have never mentioned in any part of DAF. So I assume it's not entirely from DAF, but I think palliative care and all, it's a little technical in terms a layman could not understand that सबको नहीं पता होता है, तो it is usually from DAF. But then simple अभी movies का impact क्या है ये तो कोई भी बता सकता है, and if you're applying for social work I think you must know it also. So I think 95% and 5% ratio.
Okay, so as you mentioned social work, so my next question is to you कि what motivates you to pursue your career in social work?
This is like my interview question. But then see, social work as a career I never thought, ठीक है, but then social sector में काम करना and society पे काम करना was the only motive. ठीक है, my intention throughout my life since 10th standard was just this, and मुझे बस society के लिए काम करना था, and I think UPSC was one of the options when I was younger and when I had no knowledge, but then as I moved forward in life and I thought that was not the cup of tea that I wanted. So I think that is when after taking sociology I started understanding few things, and I thought social work would be the best option for me. So I thought चलो चलते हैं.
Okay, so my next question is to you. What motivates you to pursue or what motivates you to choose livelihood and social entrepreneurship?
So basically, as I told earlier, I was preparing for CAT. So in the meantime, I just forecasted my life after getting an MBA. I'll be in a corporate setup, and I didn't want a life like that with a lot of pressure, just working to increase the profit of a company. So I thought like that. And that is when one college senior is studying CODP here. I contacted him. I didn't know anything about social work. I thought that social work is a good thing, but I thought that I can't earn a livelihood out of it. So I asked him, and he told me about the decent placement available here and the work. So I was really interested. And LSE in particular, in the sense, I was really on to entrepreneurship. So basically, I was in a dilemma between choosing social entrepreneurship or MSW in LSE. So I contacted a lot of seniors from SC and even LSE. One of my senior, Hrithik, he really helped me. Even she also helped me. And and that was my dilemma. So after a lot of thoughts, I chose to take this course because it has more social aspect, and also it has an entrepreneurship aspect as well with livelihood. So that is my passion actually. So that's why I took it.
As you mentioned about social entrepreneurship, and you are pursuing livelihood and social entrepreneurship. So I want to ask question from you. So what is the difference between both the courses?
So basically, a lot of people have this question because they think like social entrepreneurship and livelihoods and social entrepreneurships are the same thing, but no, they are from management school, and ours is mostly like entirely different, which is social work. And for us, it's not our main motivation or else our objective of the course itself is not creating an enterprise, but that is like a future outcome. That might be a future outcome, but then for social entrepreneurship, their main objective is to itself to create an enterprise altogether. So that is the main difference, and ours is social work fundamentally, and then building upon that, it is livelihoods and social entrepreneurship. It's mainly facilitating social enterprises, and you might also start an enterprise as an outcome of the course, but that is not the only objective. That is not the main objective, I would say, but for them it is their main objective.
We are the newbies here, so I want to ask question from you. So how was the fieldwork experience in your first year?
Fieldwork. So when you say social work, the only thing that should come into your mind is fieldwork. I cannot push this on everybody. Fieldwork is very, 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 very important. I think not only it has a lot of credits भी है, उसके अलावा I feel like it's very important for your own growth as well, because if you really want to work in communities, you really need to do the fieldwork properly. And first year fieldwork in both semesters are mainly first semester में जो experience है fieldwork का, it is basically for you to understand how things are, because as you know, everybody is from different background. Sometimes we're very privileged, sometimes we're not. We come from different backgrounds. We look at people, we're like, ऐसी भी life होती है क्या? Because Mumbai is something that will, the reality hits really hard, and when you look at it, you feel little privilege. हमारे positionality भी समझ में आ जाती है हमें. तो so to understand the reality, social realities, and to understand ourselves, हम कैसे वहाँ पे इन्वॉल्व हो रहे हैं कम्युनिटीज के साथ, कैसे बात कर रहे हैं, वो सब फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में हमें समझ में आ जाएगा. along with that, reports are also very, very, very important. Cannot push that also. And second semester में आप थोड़ा comfortable हो जाओगे, ठीक है, हाँ यही है, and then you work yourself through the communities, and आप passively काम करते आएंगे first semester में, and second semester में you will involve yourself in projects or else in home visits अभी भी you do, but then usually it happens, I mean for me it was with along with my community mobilizers, but second semester में we used to go alone. Okay doggy, go.
This Mumbai क्या देखा?
That is impossible. So basically second semester में you do a lot of active work as students. So that is the first year ka fieldwork experience, and don't think first semester ka fieldwork is not graded, it is.
Tell me about the first year curriculum here in TES Mumbai.
Sem, we are having 5 courses, in which only one falls in the thematic course, which is LSE. The rest of the things are common for every social work courses. So we have social work with groups, social work with individuals, research methodology, a thematic course which is human economy for us, and what was that?
History and
perspective for social work. Just I forgot. So basically, as I told, it is the 4 courses are common for everyone, so the classes are accordingly. It's mixed, and yeah, it's quite good. Only I have little bit difficulty with the research methodology regarding the terminologies. The rest things are very fine, and we have only few classes, like only in Wednesday and Thursday we have classes, and the 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, it's fieldwork, and fieldwork is really great for me. So my different friends have different opinions, but for me, I'm pretty lucky. It's pretty close by, and my fieldwork experience is very nice. We do home visits every day. We do home visits. It's a community-based organization, so yeah, my fieldwork experience is good, and the overall curriculum is also pretty aligning with my interest. And now during the end of the semester, it's becoming quite hectic because of these deadlines of assignments, presentation. So basically last week and this week is
1 second, wait till second semester and third semester, you will realize, beta.
Right. Okay, so now tell me about the second year curriculum here.
I'll just start from the second semester itself because you guys are like till first semester na. So basically second semester will feel a lot because you will have CBCS, and it's not even about the subject ka heaviness, it's just the day is only very heavy because Monday and Tuesday you go for fieldwork, and then Wednesday and Thursday I think you go for this, what is that? CBCS. तो 9 बजे से शुरू करके you will have till 6:30. It might go till 7 also sometimes.
So CBCS is
Acha, okay. CBCS is like an elective course only. It's not anything very choice-based elective subject or course, I guess. So that is also, in the sense, it's not that important, I would say, because I did not take it very seriously. Because at the end of the day, we are listening to the class from 9 o'clock. Just imagine, though दिन का field work, which is also very rigorous, very rigorous, the air, please wind. So very rigorous, and the next day you come to the class at 9 o'clock and you sit and you want to listen to the subject, your own subjects, social work core subjects, and then you go for CBCS. You are like, I was so done, I was very done. And then that is why second semester feels very hectic. उसके अलावा ऐसा कुछ खास hectic नहीं है. Deadlines and everything, if you do it properly, you won't feel the heaviness. And first semester में कुछ था ही नहीं. Okay, then we come to third semester. In second semester also we have two thematic courses from our course. I mean, for every course it will be different, and for us we had two courses, and then the rest others were common courses. And then from the third semester felt a little heavy on me because it was dependent on us, because in second semester itself we had field work, rural practicum करके we had, so उसके लिए हमें पूरा project बनाना पड़ता था, और we need to create a project from scratch, which is to be actually implemented in our block placement. So हमें अच्छे से करना था, not for the namesake. So we had to do it properly. तो उसके वजह से थोड़ा सा heaviness आया था, and I wanted to do like everybody in our class. When you come to LSE ना, आपको अच्छे से करने का वो motivation भी आ जाती है. तो when you do want to do it properly, then वो pressure and responsibility सब कुछ आ जाती है, वो it feels a little heavy on you. That is it. And then in third semester we had a lot of LSE courses only, thematic courses only, and we had only one common course, which is social policy. So in third semester, livelihoods and social entrepreneurship mein, we focus a little bit on social entrepreneurship and how do you empower communities through promoting livelihoods. So that was our main target, I would say. And also participatory methods. Amazing class. I think it's very important as social workers, so that was also there. And in fourth semester, even I am looking forward, and it will be more on it will be completely tilted towards our own course, and we'll also have, I think, two elective courses as well, which I'm also looking forward. So yeah.
My next question is, what is the scope and career opportunity here in your course?
The most avoided question. You don't have to skip till here, you should watch the rest. So basically for us, I'll just divide this question into two parts: internships and placements, for sure. So for internship, it's not mandatory at all for entire, I think, social work. You don't have to compulsorily do an internship, but a lot of times we feel very free during our vacations, and that's why we choose. And the other reason is everybody is doing something, or they're upskilling themselves, they're doing internships. ये वो देख के आपको घबराहट हो जाती है कि भाई सब कर रहे हैं, मुझे भी करना है. That is how I ended up in an internship. So but then I like the feeling, because आप masters आ गए हैं and you don't have, like, I was a fresher, so I didn't have a lot of like in-hand experience. So मुझे जाना था, मुझे actually पे काम करना था. So I went ahead and I did few internships, and when you come to this, you will get to know a lot of people, and the connections बन जाती है. So you can, like, snowballing and इधर उधर पूछ के आपको internship कहीं ना कहीं मिल जाती है if you really wish to do one. But it's not compulsory at all, and it won't have any effect on your placements, because they're not going to see the kind of internships that you have done. Maybe questions build up हो जाती है if you do internship. So that is there. But internships की वजह से आपको कुछ ऐसा ये नहीं मिलता है, advantage नहीं मिलता है. But then coming to placements, we have common placement for social work, but few companies, I would say, consulting firms हो या फिर CSR firms, so they have like specific job description which is applicable to only few centers. So उसके वजह से शायद company might ask, oh, we need CODP or LSE or WCP or public health, ऐसा कुछ criteria वो बना के आते हैं. But we are like open to everything, because I feel like even my batchmates in other centers also are equally capable of cracking the interviews and getting placed, but just because of this entire what is that stereotyping courses and centers, उसके वजह से उनको नहीं मिल रहा है. But then अभी शुरू हुई है placements in January and February and all. A lot of companies, organizations, NGOs, firms will come, consulting firms will come and सभी apply करेंगे, so that is not an issue. But placements को हम कैसे divide कर सकते हैं? I would say that you will get CSRs 1, and then consulting firms 2, and then we have organizations which work throughout the country like pan-India organizations, and then we also have a lot of NGOs, and there are also few research organizations which take up our students, and then we also have a lot of research projects from other universities. They also do that, and further इसके अलावा you can do NET, JRF वो भी करते हैं, and then they also take fellowships आगे जाके. So there are a lot of scope. The thing is, no, it is not very narrow. You get a lot of opportunities, and I feel like every opportunity we have to just grab it. And also research is very important for social work. I hope that I'm not boring you all, but research is also very very important. I think if you do it well, वो भी आपके career opportunities को it'll just widen the horizon. So that is there.
So अभी मुझे एक सीनियर से पता चला कि यू गॉट द प्लेसमेंट. सो फर्स्ट कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन. ओके, सो नाउ टेल मी योर प्लेसमेंट experience and how was your interview for the placement?
Thank you so much. So, expected the unexpected things. So that is how it happened. But interview was, see, once you come to Tisno, you will get to have a lot of opportunities where you will expose to situations where you have to talk, where you have to express yourself. So it was not like, oh my God, I was stressed. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं stressed नहीं थी. But then it was just like another person, because the interviewers were also very nice, and they had asked me. So CV is very important. So from the CV only, it's like DAF से questions पूछते हैं, ऐसे ही CV से आपसे questions पूछते हैं. So they asked me about my, again, internship से उन्होंने पढ़ा था, तो internship से they started. But if they had started from research, they would have asked about research. But then my internship was on a research project only. So they asked me about research and how did you do it, and what were some technical research questions they asked, and then again, tell me about yourself and everything. But then before this interview, everybody had this shortlisting written exam. तो वो हमने लिखा था. They had given us 3 questions, and then we had to prepare like a slide on, I think, a project implementation, and then we also had to write like an essay kind of thing. So that we did. After that, they shortlisted the interviewers to interviewing students, and then they interviewed us. That is how it happened. They also asked me about the intention behind coming to this course and coming to Mumbai and everything. I think that is more important than everything. So one of my classmates said that you just have to crack one question in the interview. You don't have to crack all the questions. You don't have to know all the questions in the interview, because it's the one question that's going to make them, change, make them believe that you're capable enough. And if they place you, you're going to do the work. So it's the one question, guys, not all the questions. So way to go.
इस मुंबई में सब आपसे हिंदी में कुछ सुनना चाहते हैं. So tell me your experience till now in Hindi, as everyone wants to listen Hindi from you.
See, ऐसा नहीं होता है कि सबको मुझे मेरा हिंदी सुनना है.
Everyone wants to listen Hindi.
पर मुझे इधर आने के पहले भी हिंदी आता था. पता नहीं मेरा ग्रामर करेक्ट या नहीं, पर जस्ट एडजस्ट. तो पर मुझे बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस था हिंदी में, पर इधर आने के बाद मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस चला गया, पता नहीं कैसा. और हिंदी मेरा एक्सपीरियंस तो, मैं केरल के बाहर पढ़ने के लिए पहला बार था, पर घूमने के लिए बहुत जगह गया मैं. तो ऐसा पढ़ने के इधर आया, इंडिया के हर स्टेट से बच्चों हैं इधर, और वो तो एक नया एक्सपीरियंस है मुझे, और बहुत अच्छा है. मैं बहुत क्यूरियस था. आई एम अ वेरी क्यूरियस पर्सन. तो अभी भी मैं सीख रहा है, क्योंकि ये लोग का कल्चर कैसा है वो बहुत सिखाया. मैं ये क्लासरूम से बाहर बहुत सिखाया. मैं बहुत अच्छा कुछ दोस्त को मिला। इंडिया का अलग अलग स्टेट से, उसका कल्चर, उसका फूड, उसका रिलीजियस कल्चर्स, वो सब मुझे पता चला। और इधर ये एक चीज है, पर बाकी सब बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत खूबसूरत है। ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके, सो आपने बहुत अच्छी जानकारी दी है इस कोर्स में, और आई एम श्योर कि लोग परस्यू करना चाहेंगे लाइवलीहुड एंड सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को।
सोशल एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप,
सोशल स और स का ही फर्क है। तो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग गाइस। एंड जो हमारे यूट्यूब का रिचुअल होता है, दैट इज लाइक,
Like, share and subscribe, guys. Yay!